Over the years, I've encountered backpackers walking the length of Great Britain and always been inspired. I've decided now's the right time for me to have a go at this myself. This is my video log. Hope you enjoy. Looks like a white rabbit. So I managed a reasonably early start. It's before 8 o'clock. I'm leaving Congleton via Asbury. This seems the most pleasant option of how to leave the town. Lots of road walking today ahead, so just a case of cracking on. That's a relief, off that bloody road. And all that traffic ahead is the M6, about a mile and a bit south of Sandbach Services. Very relieved to get off that road, because I was fearing for my safety a wee bit, you know. I'm not very comfortable on busy roads. I mean, it was a country lane and a bike route, but yeah, still very busy. A group of us used to go on barge holidays along the canals quite a long time ago. Very relaxing though. Basically it was like a big long pub crawl but in a boat. It's kind of similar to my walk. The speed limit on the canal is 4 miles an hour. Certainly not seen any Red Bull cans along here. Alright, isn't it? About 3 miles to go anyway. A long bike path mostly. So this was the day I was not looking forward to, the whole trip. I'm so glad to nearly have it done. It's actually alright really. I mean, my route planning's worked out fine, apart from the dodgy road at the start. But my legs are really tired from all the hard surface and the inappropriate shoes. Be glad to get to the end and have a pint. Yeah, today's been odd because I spent most of it next to lots of people doing normal stuff, whereas every other day on the walk it's generally been away from that and up the hills and meeting people that are doing similar stuff. I think that's why it feels odd. I'm not sure really. This place is awesome. All the angles, I mean the floor is tilting one way or the other. Not even 6:30 and I'm on my way following the bike route towards Ravensmoor, trying to beat the traffic. So many dog walkers about at this time in the morning. As I say, not even 6:30. Oh, and cyclists and joggers. So I'm following Marsh Lane towards a place called Ravensmoor. Part of the motivation of getting up early was to get to the safety of the canal before traffic really kicks off. I'm gonna stop this, I promise. So I think only about another kilometre of this to go and then on to canal. A lot of this today, canal side walking, but it beats road. So I think I'm gonna gamble and come off the canal at Wrenbury and cut the corner to, is it Whitchurch? This is a nice quiet lane between Wrenbury and Whitchurch, so I'm glad I took this. Cuts a lot of a big loop of the canal out. So just past Maybury Lodge campsite. Definitely the sort of place I would have picked out, but obviously didn't fit within my days, you know. If you want to understand why I'm walking along roads and not using rights of way, this will give you an idea. So it's 11:15. I've already done over 13 miles. So this is the Congleton canal, which was going down in the 90s with my mates. So a bit of reminiscing. We did stop at Whitchurch. We definitely stopped at Ellesmere and Oswestry and Congleton itself, where I think some of the guys ended up in a lock-in. I'm really enjoying today, and I'm enjoying being by the canal again. Just nice to have a wave with the boaties going past. There's kind of a kinship, isn't there? A very temporary nomadic life. A guy kindly advised me to cross over at that bridge, and I can see why. The canal towpath stops on that side. Bike treads. So hopefully I can get through. Trying to get to Bettisfield now. So we are definitely a bit of a time warp thing going on again. It's like Thursday. When I was in Edale, that was Sunday. It's just time's flying. The last few days have all kind of merged into a haze. I'm now in Wales. Wow! There's a little bit of Wales that comes down and I'm crossing it. I'll go back into England soon, but this village coming up is in Wales. And I've just crossed back into Shropshire. So taking a diversion because I'm quite thirsty, and there was an advertisement for a pub in the Welsh It says 15-minute walk up this road, so that's what I'm doing. The sun in. It better be open. I feel I've earned it, and I need water as well, so. sun in. Welshampton, thank you, awesome. Hazy IPA and a vegetable crumble with new potatoes and greens. Just hit the spot. Right now to go down to the campsite. There we go. Should be a pretty peaceful night here, I think. I love this. Wee kitchen and communal area. So it's pissing down, but packed up everything apart from the tent. Got the waterproof cover ready. I know the drill. So, and then straight down to the kitchen for a quick bite to eat, I think. Let's make this quick though. So as usual, the tent makes it sound much worse than it is. In fact, it's barely spitting now. So yeah, it's just taking these country lanes, the worst type of country lane there is, where there's nowhere to go if a tractor comes, and then pick up the canal somewhere beyond Ellesmere. Never mind tractors, along came the school bus, a full size bus, and the guy driving it looked like he was one of the pupils. A rare view through the hedge. I do wonder if these rights of way ever get used, some of them. I thought coming along the lane it might break up the monotony of walking along a canal, because I'll be doing that for most of today, but I don't know, not sure it was a great move. But slightly more excitingly, I end up on the Offa's Dyke path towards the end of today, into Wales, so that does feel like another milestone. And perhaps more importantly, I'll be back on a proper trail, a national trail, and all the benefits that come with that, like facilities, camping, and not walking along lanes. Right, I've got to be careful here. I've got to pick up the Montgomery Canal and leave the Congleton Canal behind. So it's a left branch. So that was the Frankton Locks, which seemed really busy, so I asked, why is it so busy? A woman tells me they only let so many boats through a day, and you have to be through by 1 o'clock, to do with controlling the water levels, because most locks you can, you know, it's self-service. And apparently they have just opened another 1/4 of a mile section down here, which could possibly explain why it's quite busy. So trying to slow it down. A couple of reasons really. One, my foot's a bit sore after the long day yesterday, and two, I can't check in till 4 o'clock anyway, so It's like 11:30. I'm about 2.5 miles from the Queen's Head pub, which won't open till 12. That's 3 reasons. Yeah, it's actually my knee that's sore, not my foot. Stomach's not feeling the best either, just not 100% today. For example, it's not a pint I'm after at the pub, I just fancy some maybe like fresh orange and lemonade. Okay, so bad move. That pub doesn't open till 6, if indeed it opens. Apparently there's a Canal Central place coming up, so yeah, that was nice. Nice stop there at Canal Central. I had a pot of tea, a big pot of tea, with a pot of hot water. It was perfect. I don't normally drink tea, but because I'm not feeling right, it seemed to be what appealed, and had that and managed a scone, so yeah, good. Well, I think that's the end of the line if you're on a boat. Beginning to see hills again. So I'll shortly be joining Offa's Dyke path. Yeah, I'm struggling today. Hopefully after a good night's rest this stomach bug or whatever it is will pass and I'll feel a bit more up for it. Anglers beware. Anglers. I guess this bit's been restored. Again, it's weird. It kind of reminds me of the bike path back home where there's new sections but you can't actually cycle to them yet without bashing through stuff. Right, 3 miles to 4 crosses, that's where I'm going tonight. I'm staying tonight. I'm going there just now. Oh, my brain. I've just had a banana and that seemed to help. Just so happens my first 3 miles off the Offa's Dyke path are along Canal too. Is that the same one? And I've just met my first Offa's Dyke walkers, which is nice. Apparently there's another end-to-end walker ahead of me called Ben, doing it for British Art Foundation. It's quite nice to be meeting long distance walkers again though. I don't feel so much of a freak. Feeling a lot better. Good night's sleep. That was awesome. Decent coffee bags as well. So looks like a reasonable day today. And this is actually Offa's Dyke, I believe. Certainly according to the map, you can see it's raised. Cool. Yeah, I feel so much better today. It's probably about a week I've had a bit of a pain in my stomach, and it seemed to come to a head yesterday. I actually started to feel a bit feverish towards the end, and I clearly wasn't fully with it. But I pretty much went to bed as soon as I got to that place and slept. Got up for my dinner and then went back to bed and slept some more, and it was just awesome. Just what I needed. Plenty of fruit this morning for breakfast as well, so I feel a lot better. Heading down to Montgomery and staying in a hotel tonight before I switch back to camping for a few days. It's this Canicross with a border collie. A nice chap. He's actually an ultra runner, so I've been injured and just trying to get back into it. Looks like we join the Severn Way now. That quarry is huge. Big part of the landscape around here. This is the River Severn, which I'm following. My first stop is Dyke cows, and my pole's ready. So it's actually the 1st of July today. 7 weeks on the trail now, by the end of today. That means only 4 weeks to go. Not sure how I feel about that. 4 weeks is still a long time. In some ways, yeah, I'm beginning to feel like it'd be nice to be home, but I am still enjoying this. Back on the Montgomery Canal for a bit. It would have been possible to stay on the Montgomery Canal from where I started this morning at Four Crosses. It means you don't get to meet all the cows. Nice bridge, but pretty scary because you have to cross it and there's no path and it's a busy road. This is Beacon Ring. It's like an old hill fort. mentioned home for the first time today, because it's sort of getting close, you know, 4 weeks, and I was thinking, what would I actually be doing if I was home now and just got back? Probably cooking something nice in the kitchen. That's one of the things I like about walks like these. It makes normal become special again. And I just had a border collie run at me with a stick, and that set me off. So one of the things I'm looking forward to doing is starting the process of looking up, finding myself a new four-legged companion. Cromwell got about, didn't he? So the border is just the bottom of this field here. That's something that the last 3 days has had in common, as I've spent a bit of time in both England and Wales.